In a courtroom in central Kabul, the verdicts on two of the country's top banking executives found guilty of orchestrating a billion-dollar fraud. First, the chief executive, Khalilullah Fauzi.
To return the amount of $530,988,240 from the date he was arrested and sentenced to 5 years in jail.
Then the chairman, Shirkan Fanud.
To return $278,573,054 from the date of his house arrest and sentenced to 5 years in jail.
Fanud had earlier remonstrated with the court.
You have the accounts right. If I'm lying, this is the place for me to explain. But I'm not lying. My future hangs in the balance today.
But the judges weren't swayed. His CEO dismissed the legitimacy of the tribunal, confident the verdict will be quashed as appeal.
This was the preliminary court hearing, and I don't accept it. It's not good. Everyone knows who took a loan and who took the money.
As ordinary Afghans deposited their money into the country's biggest bank, the bosses were agreeing huge loans at 0% interest and no payback plan to some of the country's most powerful figures. Huge wads of money were smuggled out of the country in food trolleys on board Pamir Airlines planes, or transferred by wire, often to Dubai. The chairman invested $150 million into property there that will now be commandeered by the court. But one man not in court today was President Karzai's brother, one of the bank's major shareholders. When the fraud was first exposed, he told Al Jazeera that it wasn't a fatal blow.
But Kabul Bank is not a failed bank. It will survive and revive.
He escaped prosecution after the president ordered that anyone who paid back the money would not be charged. But the judge has said Mahmoud Karzai still owes $9 million, leaving analysts to believe certain members of the political elite are exempt from prosecution.
We all know that one is the brother of the president and the other is the brother of the vice president, and both of them are not only politically strong but also from any perspective of power, they have monopolized power in this country and they are misusing that power.
It was the Afghan government that bailed out the Kabul bank. $982 million have been embezzled. Just $235 million has so far been recovered, leaving the state and the Afghan people $747 million out of pocket. A staggering figure when the average wage here in Afghanistan is just $500 a year. Sue Turton, Al Jazeera, Kabul.